You know what? We're not gonna play this game. I blocked her ass. But won't he do it? Won't he do it? You already know I don't mess with Shein, okay? Hey y'all, welcome back to another reseller vlog. So I got my little dusty, trusty Hulkin filled with all of my IKEA bags and then my Goodwill bag. I need to haul the items that I plan on selling to a buy sell trade store because we're going to be going to the buy sell trade store. We're going to be going thrifting to 2 thrift stores, and then we're going to be going to my storage unit to pull some orders, and that's essentially it. I do need to stop at a regular store because I do need some more tape, and I possibly want to get some more packaging paper just to kind of stay on top of it. Those are like the last 2 things that I need for shipping. But anyways, let's just jump right into the things that I plan on selling to a buy sell trade store. So for starters, so I specifically source items that I would sell myself, and I feel like when I look at it that way, they take more items versus me saying, oh, they'll like this is something that I saw in their store, they would take this, bump that. These are all items that if they don't take them, I would personally sell. However, I'm not. So I'm still gonna do the pipeline to ThredUp after watching Mean by Anna's video. Y'all should definitely follow her if you are not. Love her channel. She does make great content, but she does help with ThredUp. I didn't know that much about ThredUp. I remember doing a video years ago about me sending in stale inventory to them, but other than that, I don't really do much with ThredUp. What I learned from her and in her videos is that it's better to send a lot of items so you can get your bang for your buck. I have messed up all those other times because the leftovers that I was actually getting from the buy sell trade stores, I would just ship it to them. So it'd only be like 10 items, if that. So it did max out. Y'all saw in my last video, it did max out the $14.99. like I would just profit maybe $4 or $5 after the $14.99, which I'm still grateful for, but still, like, is it really worth my time? So I'm gonna start doing that. So I'm just gonna, you know, stockpile it, and at the very least they said about 30 pounds, I believe, but I'm probably not gonna have that much because I don't even have a box that big, but just know that I'm gonna do better with that. This one I stuffed it, okay, that one, and then this one. So I've been sourcing like a mad woman just because I want to make over $100. So here I am trying to find great items for them. And like I said, a lot of these items I would personally sell if, you know, I had to. This is a Old Navy's new with tags plus size top. This is a pair of Gap women's shorts. This is a pair of Fabletics flare leggings. This is a pair of 1 Teaspoon shorts. Definitely a brand pickup. Pair of Nike running shorts. All in Motion exercise dress. Nike shirt. Gap wide leg crop jeans. Patrons of Peace top. Victoria's Secret linen pants. New with tags BCBG top. Definitely an item that I picked up because the amount is on the tag. So that'll like entice them to actually want to buy it because it's so expensive. Let me take this compare price off. So yeah, it says $158, so I think they definitely will take this. So Clothes Mentor is where I'm gonna head first because I do feel like most of this has been for them. So I'm gonna go to them first, and then, you know, of course, go to a thrift store, and then go to the other buy sell trade store, and then go to another thrift store. All right, so this is Loft and Taylor. These are just like some embroidered shorts. I actually picked this up yesterday and I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to sell it. This brand I've never picked up before. It's called Olivacious, but the top was really pretty. This is a Nike sports bra. This is a Windsor new with tags dress. I've actually never sold this brand, but since it was new with tags, I thought at the very least Uptown Cheapskate would take it. This is also Uptown Cheapskate item. This is John Galt by Brandy Melville. Like I said, these are all items that I would list myself maybe about a year ago. These are another pair of Spanx jeanish leggings. These are skinny jeans. I don't have a lot of luck selling the skinny jeans, so I think Spanx alone will excite them and they'll go ahead and take it. Also went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to sell this to them or, you know, resell it myself. This is a Soft Surroundings, like really pretty paradise top. It is a size large. If they don't take that one, I'll most likely list it. I'll see, I might not. This is a Nike polo tennis shirt. These are some Gap the Girlfriend khaki shorts. Y'all already know I don't mess with Shein, okay? I think I've had maybe 2 out of 3 luck when it comes to picking up Shein specifically for a buy sell trade store. I never pick it up to resell. They do make really pretty pieces, don't get me wrong, but it's just not my shtick, okay? But this is just like a really cute crochet knit top. Like I said, that's Shein. I'm definitely not gonna sell that. This is Kathy Daniels. Also went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to list this myself, but it's kind of oversaturated. But this one was new with tags, and I thought the print looked nice. It was a extra large, so they may need some extra large tops. This brand is called Future the Collective. It is sold at Target. These are a pair of Lucky Brand women's shorts. I don't know what the hell this is. I was like, oh my goodness, this thing is confusing the hell out of me. I still don't know what it is. This is a brand called Spoon Jeans. Really just a style pickup. Really pretty, like boho top. Kalia tank top. I do have a lot of luck selling Kalia on my own. I just don't know. I want to sell it to them first and see. These are some Athleta pants. Lucky Brand top. H&M linen blend pants. Oh yeah, let me update y'all. So I have finally decided that well, I guess I shouldn't say I finally decided, but I plan on liquidating some of my kids' clothes and starting to source specifically to sell to a I believe it's called Once Upon a Child. I went and got my hair cut, and my hairdresser, she's literally like 2 doors down from a Once Upon a Child. Of course, it's in a different city, but I'm gonna start going there. So I plan on actually going there, what are we in May? Probably next month, because I plan on really cleaning out my inventory really soon. So I plan on doing that. So I'm gonna, you know, liquidate a lot of the items and sell it to a buy sell trade store. Well, a kids buy sell trade store. And I kind of got the idea from what's her name? What's her girl name? Damn, her name is escaping me. She does it with her husband. Anyways, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm excited to see how that's gonna go, just to kind of get rid of the kids clothes. It's not like I don't want to sell kids clothes, but I want to just pick up, you know, stuff that's gonna sell a little bit quicker. And I feel like a lot of those items that I did pick up, I just was picking it up just because, you know, I didn't really vet it as well as I vet it now. Anyways, these are some universal thread. I want to say these are like some like linen shorts. I hate that these are so wrinkly. This is a Madewell tank top. Again, something that they probably won't take. They've kind of slowed down taking Madewell. This is a Athleta tank top. It's all in motion shorts. I noticed that they do take Target stuff. I typically try to give them new with tags, but you know. This is a Zara dress that I remember selling. The girl said that it was too short, even though there were measurements in the listing. We love that. So clearly she didn't look at those. So I don't even want to bother. So I'm gonna try to sell it to them. I do think that, what's that store called? Uptown Cheapskate. They're gonna take that one. These are a pair of Nike leggings. They do have the wide leg style. I'm kind of nervous on the leggings just because they may not be accepting anymore. Michael Starr shorts. I cannot sell this brand for the life of me. So I think when I do my purge, I think I'm just gonna take my items and sell it to a buy sell trade store because they take Michael Starrs every time. This is Crown and Ivy shorts. These are actually really pretty. I just don't get that much for Crown and Ivy to list. I typically only get about $12 for it, and $12 isn't bad, but I can just, you know, sell it to them and just make a couple more dollars. This is an UMG top. It's very like boho. Again, UMG is another brand that has slowed down for me, so I'll pick it up to sell to them, not necessarily sell for myself. This must have been a style pickup. The brand is called Good Luck Gym, but it is just a black dress. Yeah, I don't know why I picked that up. Anyways, this is a new with tags loft like speckled top. I don't know if they're gonna accept that because it is long sleeve and it's not really like a blouse. This is a J. Crew dress. If it wasn't factory, I would sell it myself. And I do think that they are gonna accept that. I mean, this is so wrinkly. This is Beach Lounge. It's just like a button-down vest, or I mean, like tank top, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. This is Urban Outfitters. It's a crop top. Again, hoping that Uptown Cheapskate accepts that because it is kind of like a fall item. This is a Old Navy top. I did source this for myself. but I felt like I wouldn't wear it, so I'm just like, let me just go ahead and let it go. And I'll stop picking up stuff like that for myself because I know I'm not gonna, you know, take time and wear it. This is a 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂 top, size large. This is also factory, so that's why I decided to sell it. This is new with tags. The brand is called BST. The comps aren't that great, but these are kind of like some outdoor shorts, and I felt like they would accept that. If I had to sell it myself, I'd probably only get about $12 to $15 for it. The brand is called Semi-Sue. I don't know what that is, but this one was just a really pretty midi dress. This is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂 again, just a really pretty like chiffon blouse. This is 𝕃𝕂𝕂𝕊, cute little like tank top, sleeveless top. Is that a tank top or just sleeveless top? Probably just a sleeveless top. Okay, this is intro. Looks like a like romper situation. Oh, I definitely had this in here for a while. There was no brand. Thought it was gonna be Shein, but it's no tags in here. But it was just a cute little situation. It's kind of like a fairy core top. Honestly, if they don't accept that, I don't mind selling that. I probably should have, but I'm not. This is some Alpha Elite leggings. I actually refuse to sell these just because I still have so much Alpha Elite listed that is taking forever to sell. So I'll pick it up to sell to them because they may still think it's a good brand. This brand is called 𝕃𝕃𝕂𝕊𝕂, whatever that is. These are just like some wide leg palazzo pants, floral detail to it. This is cut from the cloth. Again, just a really cute button down shirt. It is very loud and bright and very summery, so that's why I went on and grabbed it. Fabletics, just a animal print tank top. I don't even remember sourcing that. I do like to sell Fabletics, but I'm real specific about the items that I do, just because I'm not really, like I told y'all before, I'm not in the like high ASP, but I definitely don't want to sell $12 items, so no thanks. But this is another top. Hopefully they accept it. I think the other pieces I had you know, try to sell to them, they were like off the shoulder, and off the shoulder is clearly not in. This is a Wild Fable top. This one has like that cute little tie front by the breast. This is another Nike sports bra. Oh, this is an Under Armour like tank top. It's kind of cute, got cut out detail to the side of it. This is new with tags, Old Navy size large. This is just a linen skirt. I actually was gonna sell that myself, but for some reason Old Navy linen isn't performing that well. So when I do see it in my size, I pick it up, but just to resell, unless it's a plus size, I don't even bother with it. This is Simply Vera Wang, size extra large. This one's also new with tags, so that's the only reason why I got it. It's a mini dress. It looked like it's missing the slip, so definitely gonna have to wear a slip in front of that. That new with tags really entices them on a whole nother level, so I try to pick it up. This is so cute. This is Princess Polly. It's just a really cute mini skirt. This is Who What Wear. These are just like some really pretty floral shorts. Not a brand that I would pick up in anything other than a dress, especially maybe like a maxi dress. This is Wild Fable. This is the Highest Rise cutoff shorts. Just cute acid wash. This brand is called Movent, which is actually sold at Anthropology. It's just like this really cute, I want to say that it has to be linen and cotton blend, because I initially picked it up because I was going to sell it, but then I was like, no, I'm okay. This is called the 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕂𝕊𝕂. Really cute top. I feel like it's a running theme with all the tops that I have picked up. This is Yummy Kim. I know y'all are like, girl, why are you not selling it yourself? This brand is not it, and that particular item is not it, but I think brand alone is going to excite them, so they're going to accept that. This is a Torrid top. I also picked this up for myself, and I don't know, like I say I want to dress like a girl, but I don't know about that one. But yeah, this is a pair of American Eagle shorts. These are a size 4. These are the Vintage High Rise Festival. They took all them shorts last time. And I think I saw another reseller on Instagram talking about how she was selling the American Eagle shorts for, you know, $20+. I think I will try to sell American Eagle shorts that are plus size, but regular sizes, no. This is a Billa, I want to say this is a mini dress. Oh no, this is a top. Yeah, it's a cute little top. I don't have that much luck selling that, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that one go. This is also a top I kept for myself, but I ended up relisting it. This is the Banana Republic Malibu tee. It was very comfortable, but I don't know, that printed stuff just don't look that great on me. Oh, this is Zara. This is Zara crochet knit top. These are some Gymshark shorts. This is Ivy Park. Ivy Park don't really sell like it used to, but I'm hoping the name alone will excite them and they'll take it. This is Aerie. These are just a pair of shorts. Again, another brand that just does not perform that well for me. It gets so much attention, but it doesn't sell. This brand is called Row and D. It's just a really pretty blouse. It does have like this bell sleeve to it. So sticky. We almost done, y'all, because I gotta skedaddle after I get done. These are some Nike biker shorts. This is actually a newer style because look at that Nike check. I just don't know. I feel like, you know, some Nike is a hit or miss, you know, and that's not something that I want to sell, especially because it's smaller. This is BDG. These are the Pax shorts. Again, not a fan of selling jean shorts unless it's a great brand. This is Current Elliott, a button down. Also not a good seller for me, but the brand alone should excite them, so I got that for them. This is a Zara mini dress. I actually have another one like this that I just listed. Okay, this is an extra small, that's probably why, but the other one was a size small and I actually just listed that one yesterday. But yeah, anyways, this is an Urban Outfitters top, really cute. Urban Outfitters does perform, but I feel like it has to be like a specific item, and I don't think that's going to do that great. These are some frame jeans. These are the Lehigh jean crop. So that's the reason why I got this, because it's a crop, but it's not good enough for me to sell. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell it to them. This is just a True Religion t-shirt, another brand that does not flip that quick for me, so I want to sell it to them. This is an All in Motion tank top, another All in Motion. I think this is cropped, yeah. And then last thing, another All in Motion piece. This is a size large. Honestly, y'all, if I come across All in Motion in my size, I'm gonna hold on to it. But that's packaged. I just want to go through these items and just pick out the ones that I plan on putting in a haul video. Unfortunately, this one won't be able to make it in the video. This is an All Saints t-shirt that I was able to find. I was really shocked. This actually sold yesterday for $30, so I need to put that aside because that needs to go. So I just really want to just go through the stuff that I plan on, you know, putting in the haul, just so I can bring all the other pieces back to my, you know, storage unit. I don't typically do this, y'all know I typically haul everything that I get from the bins, but I feel like in this case this would be a good, you know, time to do the separation, just because, you know, I was able to finally find a lot of stuff, like a lot. Y'all know I typically don't. I've been not having the best of luck, but for some reason it's been doing really well this past week, so we love that. It's like some pieces that I want to talk about, but they're not like bolos, because I had an idea for the title of the video is just like all bolos, you know what I'm saying? But some of the stuff is just like, I don't know, style based, so I'm not gonna do too much. Okay, so these are the ones that will be staying. The only problem is these are just the items that I've photographed Monday and Tuesday, so I still have Wednesday and Thursday over here. That's why anything that I get from the thrift stores today, I'm not like in a big rush to list it, just because I do have enough inventory. I technically only need maybe like 5 to 7 pieces today, so I'm not like, you know, trying to scour to meet a certain amount, because like I told y'all before, I was able to find some great things at the bins Monday and Tuesday, so I technically don't have to go today or tomorrow, which I'm excited for, but I'm most likely going to try to work it in tomorrow, just because I want to get a step ahead for Monday, and that would be great for me to already have inventory for Monday, so I don't have to go to the bins, because Mondays typically run really long for me. I know this past Monday I actually didn't like get into bed until after 9 p.m. and I woke up at about 5:30 that morning, so it was a really long day, with filming, with you know, updating books, with sourcing, with just organizing my storage unit. What else did I do? Of course, like in between time, you know, I eat or drink, whatever. But anyways, let me hurry up and just put this stuff in these IKEA bags. Anyways, so just a real quick update. My last reseller vlog hasn't come out yet, so I don't really remember what I need to update from that video. But I had a potential buyer reach out to me, I want to say like maybe 3 hours ago, like 6 a.m. And they asked me, could I, you know, expedite the shipping? And I told them no. These motherfuckers got me paranoid. You know what's crazy? And I do believe it, where they say when black people see more than 2 cops, they always say, ooh, they out today. Because that's exactly what I was thinking. I just saw 2 cops. It's 8:51 in the morning. Okay, but anyways, so she reached out and she was like, hey, could you do overnight shipping? So I only did overnight shipping once, and that was to a buyer on eBay. And that item was $30. Now, I thought it was ridiculous. That lady ended up paying like $150 total for a $30 item to get it overnighted. And they were just some Madewell jeans. So I had told her, I was like, hey, I don't think Poshmark does overnight shipping. So she was like, well, where do you stay? Because at first I wasn't gonna respond at all. But then when she asked, like, where do you stay? Maybe it'll get here quicker. Because she was like, she needed it by Friday. Today is Wednesday, okay? I'm assuming she needed it by Friday because she may be going on a trip on Monday. I'm hoping anyways. And she just want to be able to make sure it can fit and it's, you know, good looks and all that. Anyways, so I respond and I tell her, like, I live in Dallas, Texas. So she was just like, okay. And I had told her, if you buy it within 20 minutes, that was like around 30. If you buy within 20 minutes, I'll be able to get it shipped out this morning. And she bought it within why would you do all of that? You did all that to jump in front of me for what? What did you gain from that? Absolutely nothing. Anyways, so I ended up, you know, of course, print her label or whatever. So I'm gonna ship it out immediately. Then I had another buyer that is actually going to a wedding and she wanted the dress, but she just wanted it really quickly. So I told her I'd be able to ship it out today. And I typically don't get too many people that are asking me to ship out ASAP because I don't like time crunches. But yeah, so those are just 2 items that needs to be shipped out immediately. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for them. Sales have been still slow, but I finally finished my books for May. Now I shouldn't say finished, but I have updated my books for the past 2 weeks. So from May 1st to the 14th. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's so crazy because when you reach a certain threshold, that's the number that you want to make. So I typically make $200 a day minimum, but that's not the case. So $200 in gross profit is what I say I want to make minimum. I live in Texas and expenses aren't that high if you know how to budget correctly, personally. So the amount that I was making a year ago was sustainable, but it wasn't enough. Okay, so I literally got done with pulling these orders in like maybe 7 minutes. So the first thing actually sold on Poshmark. These are some young LA shorts. I feel like I heard of the brand, maybe, I'm not sure, it's been a while, but I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna pick these up. And I think I had them in my, I'm gonna list these closer to, you know, spring, summer pile. So that one did sit a while in my bin until it was time for it to list, but it finally sold. This is a Fahardy button down flannel. Y'all just saw that in a recent haul. That one also sold on Poshmark. This is a Brooks Brothers button down shirt. This one sold on Mercari. That's my lonesome Mercari sale. This is a Hunt Club. Honestly, I didn't pick this up for the brand. I picked it up for the style. It had cats all over it, like postage stamp cats. And this one only sold for $28. I feel like I could have got more, but I wanted to be very realistic with the price point for it. This is a by Anthropologie top. I typically pick up that brand. That is definitely a bread and butter brand for me, but that one sold on eBay. This is a Lands' End swimsuit bundle. The only reason why I picked this one up is because it was a tall. So I'm starting to look more into like talls. Of course, petites, but I feel like talls are like real good unicorns. So anything that is tall, I specifically try to pick it up. But I decided to bundle these just because I thought they'd sell a little bit better and they'll sell a little bit quicker. And somebody bought that for my full asking price on eBay. These are some Lands' End pants. I have these priced at $25 because I thought I was going to get about 18 to 20. Somebody actually sent me a $12 offer. They've been sitting for a while, so I went on and accepted it. So we got that one out the door. This is a new Tag soft surroundings cashmere top. The funny thing about this is that I went to a thrift store and they had this priced at $10. I was like, hell no, but I had considered picking it up. And then literally within like a few days, I went to the bins and I saw it in the bins, which I thought was crazy because that specific location is like a city or two away from the Goodwill outlet. So it was kind of cool to find it at the outlet, and it's like, you know, we meet again type of thing. So that was kind of funny. This is that All Saints shirt that I literally just listed yesterday. I found it the day before yesterday, listed it yesterday, and it sold. This is a Susan Graver tank top, and then this is a Susan Graver like top. Both of these literally sold the exact same day by two different buyers. One is on Poshmark, the other one was on eBay. So I thought that was kind of interesting. That is probably a brand that I'm going to try to make a bread and butter because they flip really quickly. I think I sold another piece, but I did have it priced high. So $20 to $25 is like a great price point for it. But I think I'm definitely going to look into picking that up, especially if it's their liquid knit, because I believe that's their popular style. And lastly, this is a Lands' End. Oh, nope, I still have to pull that Depop order. Almost forgot. But this is a Lands' End dress. This is the one I was telling y'all about. All right, so this one is called After Dark. It's just this like maxi, like velour velvet side slit dress. This was sold on Depop. They sent me a $20 offer, and of course I accepted it. Okay, we're all done. And I made a nice good old sale. We love that. so I just finished at Clothes Mentor. They did take 36 items and I got $81.25 in cash. I'm actually about to head to Uptown Cheapskate literally right now. I'm not even sure how many items I had, but it looked like the Hulken is maybe like 3/4 full. But then again, I did stuff my items in there, and when they, you know, fold them back up, they don't like stuff it like how I stuffed it. So I'm hoping that that is the case. Alright, y'all, so I just got done with Uptown Cheapskate. It literally took them maybe like 10 minutes. I actually decided to just go ahead and look around just because I wanted to just be quicker. Now, y'all won't believe it, but they only took 6 items for $26. She did alert me that I have great items, great styles. They just have too much inventory. So with that being said, she told me to go to another Uptown Cheapskate because they're in a dire need of items and I have really good items. So I think I'm actually about to just go ahead to another one. I know I showed y'all like maybe a clip or two ago of that thrift store. That's actually new as hell to me. I've never been there. So I definitely need to make a trip to come back just because, you know, I really want to see what it looks like in there. What it looked like in there. Let me see how far the other one is. I was trying to look for my blotting sheets because I'm oily as hell. I need to get something because I'm looking real greasy right now. I'll just get one of these. Okay, but I think I'm gonna see how far the location she told me to go to is, and if it's like not too bad, I may try to go there. Actually, not I may, I am gonna go there. Maybe I can find a thrift store out there too. I done came across maybe like 4 or 5 like coffee places, and I'm so jealous because I'm like, I would dead ass be here just randomly trying different coffee places and not, you know, continue to go to Starbucks. I mean, I don't really go to it as much because I don't live by one, but it's just so crazy. I just saw a plate, well, I ain't gonna say it, but one of them was a Dutch Bros. That's very like, you know, everywhere. But it made me think, like, I personally don't like Dutch Bros because they talk too damn much. So it's like you sit there and you have to entertain them while you are waiting for your, you know, coffee or whatever you decide to get. And I personally don't like that. As an introvert, it's very annoying. And then on top of that, you get your coffee and it's light skin. Obviously, if you have intentions of being obese or remaining obese, I guess that's a great place, because having coffee that light skin is too much creamer. It's too much creamer, too much milk. Like, what are you doing? Is this even coffee? It's sweet milk at this point. So I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Dutch Bros. I think that the gabbing is what really threw me off. I was just like, nah, this is too much for me. And the fact that they ask for a tip before they even give you the damn item is ridiculous. I want to try 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊. They say it's better than Chipotle, so I've never tried it, and it clearly looked like this area is, like, you know, really good for some good places, because I've been looking. I kept eyeballing, and I noticed that the GPS didn't take me on a highway. I thought I was going to be driving on a highway. So this looks like just a straight shot from that Uptown Cheapskate, which is really convenient. I'm going to look for a thrift store while they go through my items. Or should I look around? I don't even know, because Uptown Cheapskate, they have a way of pricing their items like you were selling online. And it dawned on me at that Uptown Cheapskate that since they are near a mall, maybe that's why they price it kind of closer to what they can get online if they sold it on Poshmark or eBay or whatever, because they're by a mall. So realistically, somebody going up into, I don't think it's a Lululemon store, but let's just say it's a Lululemon store. If it's a Lululemon store inside the mall, and you know, this, I don't know, these pants cost $128, them buying it at, you know, Uptown Cheapskate for, I don't know, $60 is a hell of a deal. But little old person like me paying $60 as a reseller, even as just a little normal person, Absolutely not. But I feel like when you get your taste of the bins or get your taste of like regular thrift stores and you are able to find like really great items, your viewpoint on price points change. But if you are a person that shops retail and you go to, let's say, a buy sell trade store, those prices are great. Naturally, you're paying less, like a whole lot less than what you would typically pay in your mind. I mean, granted, it really is, but technically speaking, you know. So the bins have just really changed my viewpoint on price points of clothes that I'm willing to pay. I come across some great brands, some good styles at the bins, and that's pretty much where I shop for my whole wardrobe. Y'all, I feel like the bag lady with all these damn receipts. I got 50 something dollars. I forget how much she took. How can I believe I cannot find it? Oh, so I made $45 and they took 16 items. Now she did tell me that the reason why they didn't take some of them was they were wrinkled, which, why don't y'all have a steamer? Y'all literally deal with clothes. Get a goddamn steamer. Anyways, so they didn't take it for the wrinkles, and then it was some styles that they just weren't looking for at this moment. So I'm a little annoyed by that, because I just knew they was about to just get all of it, because the Hulkin still looks like a fourth filled up. So I think what I'm going to end up doing probably tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and go to Plato's Closet and see if they will take the remainder of this, because it's just like leftovers. And then whatever they don't take, then I'm going to just take it to thredUP. Or I'm not going to personally take it to thredUP. I'm just going to, you know, sell it to them. So yeah, that is the plan. I actually decided to come to this Salvation Army instead of that Goodwill that I told y'all about. I literally saw it on the way, because y'all noticed I kept looking around, so I saw it. So I was like, you know what, Salvation Army typically has better stuff than the Goodwill, in my personal opinion. So I'm gonna go in here, and then after I go in here, I'm actually just about to grab some lunch, and then we're about to head home, because it is 1:31 right now. So I'm probably just gonna spend about 30 minutes in here and then go grab food and leave. Alright y'all, so it is severely underwhelming. The only thing I got was this packed top. It's literally just $2, so that's one reason why I'm entertaining it. But I'm about to go to the men's section and see if I want to keep looking or just leave. It's currently 1:45. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just trying to give it something spooky out to for you. All right, y'all, that was actually super exciting. I am so happy that I was able to find something, because I started to quickly regret stopping here instead of going to the Goodwill, just because I wasn't finding anything. And I had refused to settle. When I left today, I said that I was not just gonna take stuff home just to take stuff home. I was gonna make sure, you know, it was a reason behind taking it home. And honestly, I'm so happy I came here, and now I am hungry and I'm ready to get home. Okay, y'all. So I actually just Lysol the hell out of this, but I didn't wipe it down first. Like, that would have made more sense. I don't have any like Clorox wipes. Ugh. This is just so overpowering. Okay, I was going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to put it on my little catch-all stand, but I decided that I'm gonna put my coffee in here, and I have this little section right here. So initially I had this little yellow thing right there, because that little green cute little leaf dish that I bought a vlog or two ago, my son knocked it down, okay? And I was really, really upset. But I said, you know what? Shit happened. So there we are. So this one's gonna go over here, and I don't think I'm gonna put much items on this little mantle thing because he, you know, is very much so into grabbing everything. Because this one is gonna have just photos of me and AJ and my family from his first birthday party. So like with my mom, my sister, and just, you know, the people that I love. And it also like lights up, so it'll look so stinking cute. I gotta put batteries in it. I am still shocked I found this brand. And I only paid $6 even at the thrift store. I did round up, and it was half off day. So I completely forgot that, what is it called? Salvation Army has half off day on Wednesdays. That's why I was so busy. And honestly, that's why I was thinking about, oh, I need to leave. I'm not waiting that long ass line just for this packed sweater. But then once I overheard somebody saying, oh, it's half off day, I'm like, oh shit, it is. So I just was casually just flicking through stuff, just flicking through it. And I'm like, when is this gonna end? Because I was trying to push it until 2 o'clock at the very least. I had noticed it must have been like 2 resellers up in there already, because she had like carts full and they were all folded. And I mean, it's like 2 in the afternoon damn near. So I'm like, all the good stuff is most likely gone. But I did go through the jeans, very unimpressed. I found like a pair of 1 teaspoon, but are those even popular? I'll pick those up at the bins, but I'm not gonna keep them. I'm gonna most likely sell it to a buy sell trade store. Saw a few pairs of Madewells, like nothing just was like, ooh, let me take this home. Saw some Free People, like just the basic brands, nothing too exciting. So I ended up just like leaving it. But yeah, this is what I found. This is crazy. So I got Aviator Nation for $3. Now this is just a men's polo shirt. It doesn't have any flaws to it. And this is a size extra large, so this is definitely going to do good. And if you are not familiar with Aviator Nation, this is what the tag looks like. Now I initially saw this. When I saw this, I'm like, oh my god. And then next thing I know, I saw it, I was like, won't he do it? Won't he do it? So I don't know how much this is going to go for, but I know it's definitely got to go for like 70 bucks. It has to. Because I see a lot of the price points that women items sell for, kids items sell for like $40, $50. So men items, especially in extra large, I'm about to tax, okay? I'm about to pile this up. And then the last thing from the Salvation Army was just this pack sweater. I literally found this within like a minute and a half of looking. Not really a brand that I would pay up for. This is definitely a brand that I would pick up at the bins, but I'll pick it up at a regular thrift store if it's like more substantial, so like a good sweater, maybe a better size. But I have sold, I want to say 2 pack sweaters before for $30 to $35. I think I sold a t-shirt for like $20, but I did find them from the bins. 2 of them, the sweaters, were from regular thrift stores. But yeah, just a really great brand to look out for. It's organic. The only thing is you can't price this high because it does not retail for a high amount. So at the very least, I'm probably going to get about $18 to $20 for this, especially because it's only a size medium. So I'm probably going to price it at like $28 and hope to get like a $20 offer on it and just go from there. So I had no intention of actually buying something from the second Uptown Cheapskate. I just wanted to, you know, take a quicker short time frame, because the 2 to 3 hours, I didn't know that location, so I didn't know if they was gonna play in my face. So I was just like, you know what, I'll go ahead and do it. I had already saw a few people's items on the counter, and it looked like what was happening with that lady's items is she must have left, and that's why they prioritize anybody that walk in and say that they're going to look around, so then they completely stop doing their buy. So it's like they never finished her items because people just kept coming in. But anyways, these were some mother jeans. I got so shocked that I saw this tag, and then, oh, I'm sorry, this is what it looks like. If you guys are not familiar, definitely a BOLO brand. And I was so excited because I'm like, wait a minute, they only priced it at $16. Like $16 is pretty good. So what I did was I actually checked comps for this one specifically. Now, unfortunately, these are skinnies. However, I did look up the sell-through rate and it was actually pretty good. I think like 40 or 50 were listed and 30 to 40 had sold for this specific size. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna take these. And yeah, I would not have picked these up if they were a smaller size. I think I still have 2 pairs of Mother skinny jeans in my closet right now to this day that still haven't sold. I think Mother was definitely on a high in like the end of 2022, early 2023. And then now it's like you gotta find specific styles from the brand to get a decent amount for it. So I was still excited. $16 is not bad at all. For Mother, I'm definitely gonna try to sell this for at the very least about, I don't know, maybe $50 to $60. Honestly, I was trying so hard to just not pick up anything. But Tracy Reese is a pretty good Anthropologie brand. And I actually thought that this was in style. It has like this chore style. And it does have, you know, front zipper. I believe I saw a tie waist. Oh no, it ain't no tie waist. Yeah, so it's just a really pretty like mini summer dress, and it's 100% silk. So I thought that was very interesting. So yeah, it is a size 0, so I might be sitting on this for a while, but I definitely think I'm gonna get about $40 to $50 for this. Probably get more if it was a bigger size, but you know, here we are. This one is We the Free. Now I know that I get I want to say either 7 or 14 days to return. I was unsure if this is, you know, how it's supposed to be, so I'm gonna do like some more research to make sure the overalls are supposed to work like that. But these were a size large, and that was the main reason why I wanted to grab them. If y'all did know, overalls are always kind of like people's choice of the summer, so I do pick them up when I see them, especially if they are a decent brand. I definitely did just pick up a vintage pair at the bins yesterday, but I'm not going to cut the tags on those until I can find the exact item to make sure that the buckles are supposed to look like that. This is such a long day. I feel like the bag lady with all these damn bags. So I still have a few items sitting on the floor that I plan on photographing on the ground because they're bundles. But y'all, I wanted to talk about me blocking somebody on Depop. So I get so irritated with people because this is the 3rd time that it has happened. Now this is the 3rd time it has happened, but it happened on other platforms. So what ended up happening was she messaged me and was like, hey, what size is this? I'm like, hey, this is actually the wrong size that I listed. This is actually a so-and-so size. So then she comes back and she's like, okay. So I alerted her that it's not a size 10 like I initially thought. It's actually a size 4 because we're going off of UK sizing, not American sizing. So I ended up letting her know. That should have been a red flag, but it wasn't. And then she comes back, she was like, hey, could you do 130? Because I remember having that 30% off sale on my Depop, and that's what she wanted. I got it from the bin, so I'm thinking 130 is still a great price point. I'll do it. So I dropped the price to 130. She vanished. Days went by, I bumped it back up to 190. She comes back and she's like, hey, I'm sorry, could you put it back down to 130? I wasn't able to get it. Things came up. Da, da, da. I said, no problem. And I said, just send an offer. And then she tells me that her offers weren't working. Another red flag. So I'm like, okay, so I'll go ahead and drop the price. I waited 2 days. And that second day, I noticed that she was online that day. I waited the whole day just to make sure, you know, she just didn't pop in and pop out. She still didn't buy it. So I said, you know what? We're not gonna play this game. I blocked her ass. And the same thing happened on Mercari, but I feel like I was being so much more patient with her because it was the first time it had happened. I literally sent her the offer 3 times. 3 times. And every single time I was like, oh my God, I wasn't on my phone. And I get it. We are not always on our phone, but like, be mindful. If you are negotiating a price point with somebody, and you know that the offer ends in 24 hours, pop on and just buy it real quick. How long does it take to check out? If you ain't got the money, just say that. Like, just say that. And I think that's really what it was for the girl on Depop. Like, she didn't have the money, and she knew that. That's why it took her almost 3 weeks to buy, or to potentially buy the item. But I was so annoyed, y'all. But I'm about to go ahead and get in my pajamas and photograph and steam and list and all the things. If you guys want to see what that looks like, I will link that video down below. It is so much more thorough. However, this is a part of reselling that annoys the hell out of me. Someday in the future, I will hire somebody to do this part, but we're not there yet. So I will see y'all in the next reseller vlog. Please go ahead and like this video, and if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing because your girl trying to grow. Okay, so yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.